Betterton.
Yes, ma'am.
We're on the record in 2024 CR8, State of Kansas versus Rebecca Aline Betterton. Marianne Shirley appears for the state. Ms. Betterton appears in person and pro se. Ms. Betterton, in count one, the state is accusing you of burglary. That is that on August 7th, 2023 in Greenwood County, Kansas, you unlawfully and knowingly entered a building that is a dwelling with the intent to commit a theft. The address being 203 South Severy Avenue, Severy, Kansas. As charged, this is a level 7 non-person felony, which means that if you were to be convicted, you could serve anywhere from 11 months up to 34 months in the Kansas Department of Corrections, commonly called prison, and pay a fine up to $100,000. In count two, you're accused of, on that same date of August 7th, 2023, unlawfully and knowingly obstructing apprehension with intent that such person shall avoid arrest. This is called obstructing apprehension or prosecution, a level 9 non-person felony, which means if you were to be convicted, you could add another 5 months to 17 months on your sentence and another $100,000 in fines. So are you going to hire an attorney or apply for court appointed?
I need a court appointed.
Are you employed?
Nope.
How long since you've worked?
Maybe 2 years.
Why are you not working?
Because I was homeless.
So where were you living if you were homeless?
Here and there.
Where have you lived last?
I currently live in Coffeyville, Kansas.
And who's supporting you?
I'm living with a friend.
So a friend is supporting you?
He lets me stay here, yeah.
Okay. Well, on your bond, you said you lived in Iola, Kansas.
I just moved from Iola to here.
All right, you're going to need to give the jailer and the prosecutor your new address. Do you know how to put that on chat?
My address?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't want you to say it out loud, but if you put it on chat to the county attorney, to the jailer, to my assistant. Let me ask you this. Does Thomas Taylor know you've changed addresses, your bondsman?
Yeah, he does.
Yes, no?
Part of the conditions of the Greenwood County means that I can't be around a certain person that I used to live with, so I had no choice but to move.
My question was, does your bondsman, Thomas Taylor, know you've changed addresses, that you're no longer in Iola?
He knows that.
You told him?
Yes, he knows that.
Okay, well, I want that address before you leave today, so you'll need to send it, click on it. If you click on the bottom of your screen, do you see those little icons pop up?
Yeah.
And Missy, which one do you want her to put that on? Her address and phone number?
Yeah, she can send it to me in chat.
Okay, click on chat. Will that go directly to you, Missy, or does she have to put your name in there?
She has to put my name in there.
All right, so do that. Give Missy your address and phone number. And when's her preliminary hearing control, Missy?
June 21st at 1:30.
June 21st at 1:30. You must be back here by Zoom. That's going to be one of the conditions of your bond that you're on right now. I will continue that $10,000 surety bond with the conditions on that bond, as well as the added condition that you reappear July 21st at 1:30.
June 21st.
June.
Okay, June 21st at 1:30. June 21st at 1:30. Ms. Shirley, is there anything else we need to address?
In the event that there are any changes, she needs to notify everybody, including her bondsman, of the change in address.
Ms. Betterton, do you understand that? We need to all know where you are if you're going to be on bond.
I just sent it.
Okay, Missy, did you get it?
Yes, I did.
All right, if you'd let that go to the state as well. All right, I don't think there's anything else. So Ms. Betterton is excused, remanded to the sheriff. No, I'm sorry, you're not remanded. You're out. You're excused, Ms. Betterton.
Thank you.
Thank you. And who do we have at the jail?
Hello, Your Honor. My name is Peggy Ann Swopes.
We're on the record in 2024 TR 168, State of Kansas versus Peggy Ann Denise Swopes. Marianne Shirley for the state. The defendant appears in person and pro se. Ms. Swopes, your first appearance was back April 30th of 24. You failed to appear. Then we had a hearing, let's see, April 30th, that same date. You called in and got yourself somehow added to the docket for May 14th, and you failed to appear for that. Looks like you called in after that one. So I'm seeing a pattern of failing to come to court and then calling in after the fact. You've done that twice now, but at least today you're here when your case is called. but it doesn't look like you've been here to get your first appearance. So I will tell you that you're charged with one count of operating a motor vehicle without a valid registration or tag on March 29th of 2024. This is an unclassified misdemeanor. If convicted, your fine could be up to if convicted, your fine could be up to $2,500 and your jail sentence could be 30 days to 6 months. Now, those are the extremes, not necessarily what I customarily see. You might qualify for the county attorney's diversion. Are you familiar with diversion?
Yes, Your Honor, I am.
And so is that something you think you might qualify for?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that something you might want to look into?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, the other order of business is why are you not in a jumpsuit? Did you just turn yourself in the last little bit?
No, I was here. The sheriff was working with me to allow me to sit in the other room. I'm a social worker for the state of Kansas, and I did not appear because I was in a termination hearing for a child on my caseload.
Okay. And you can verify that it was a hearing that ran late?
Yes, Your Honor, I can.
All right. But you did just turn yourself in just within the last hour or two?
Correct. Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Okay, so when's her court date, Missy?
Is she gonna apply for diversion?
I think she said she was, didn't you, Ms. Swopes?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
June 21st at 11.
Okay, you must be back here. You said June 21st at 11?
Yes.
You must be back here by Zoom at that date and time, unless you're diverted. So make sure you get a copy of the diversion application when you leave court and apply for diversion so that maybe you can have this dismissed or at least taken off the docket by that date and time.
Yes, Your Honor.
The other order of business, has bond been set in this? 2,500 maybe? Is that right, Deputy?
I'm showing 500, Judge.
Oh, just 500.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Ms. Shirley, anything else?
No, Your Honor.
All right. So Ms. Swopes, you may go when you post your $500 bond, cash or surety, and be back here June 21st at 11. Go ahead and get that diversion applied for. If you decide you want an attorney and you need to apply for one, you can do that by asking for an application from the court.
Yes, Your Honor.
That's a $500 cash bond.
Now, let me double check. Was that cash or surety?
It looks like she's a Missouri resident, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll make that a $500 cash or surety bond.
That's how it's listed, Judge.
Okay, thank you. All right, Ms. Swopes may go.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Ms. Shirley, did she say she is a Missouri resident that works for the Kansas?
Her ticket says that her license is from Nevada, Missouri, which is close to the Kansas line.
Okay,
It's not too far over the line. But she said she worked for the Kansas.
I thought that's what I heard.
That's right.
All right, who do we have here at the county jail?
Marisa Bettis.
We're on the record in 2024 CR 111. Marianne Shirley for the state, and Ms. Bettis appears in person, in custody, and pro se. Ms. Bettis, how old are you?
25.
25. You are charged in count 1 with driving under the influence of alcohol or drugs or a combination of, to a degree that it rendered you incapable of safely driving. As charged, this is a B misdemeanor. If convicted, you could serve up to 6 months in the Greenwood County Jail where you are now, and you could pay a fine of at least $750 up to $1,000. In count 2, you're accused of aggravated endangering a child, alleging that on the same date as count 1, you unlawfully, recklessly caused a child under the age of 18 years to be placed in a situation in which the child's life, body, or health was endangered, to wit, someone with the initials of MG, date of birth 10/26/17. As charged, this is a level 9 person felony. In count 3, you're accused of aggravated endangering a child, the child being initialed IT, date of birth 3/12/22. Again, a level 9 person felony. For both count 2 and 3, or for either of them, I should say, if convicted, you're looking at separate level 9 person felonies, each of which carries a 5 to 17 months prison sentence, each of which carries a $100,000 fine. In count 4, you're accused of unlawfully possessing methamphetamines. That is a level 5 drug felony with possible sentence of 10 to 42 months in prison and up to another $100,000 fine. In count 5, you're accused of unlawfully possessing a grinder, vape, device, glass pipe with the intent to either contain or conceal or somehow introduce a controlled substance into the human body, a Class B non-person misdemeanor. If convicted, you could serve 6 months in the county jail and a $1,000 fine. In count 6, you're accused of unlawfully possessing marijuana, a Class B non-person misdemeanor. If convicted, you could serve yet another 6 months there in the Greenwood County Jail and pay another $1,000 fine. Are you applying for an attorney or hiring an attorney?
My attorney, William McClendon, is asked to be on the case. He was hoping to get into the Zoom call today, but asked for a fast turnaround for that.
All right, you've hired him then to represent you?
Yes.
Okay, so you've hired William McClendon,
Mhm.
and
You've hired him or you need to apply?
she said
No, I've hired him. I've already spoken with him and everything.
you've given him money?
My mom, I believe either my mom set it up with him. He said that he would either he needed to be put on the case. I think he needs to be put on the case, and he asked for the fast turnaround for that.
Well,
Mm-mm.
you need to fill out an application to see if you qualify for court appointed. Has he
Okay.
ever represented you in anything else?
Yes.
In what?
The last case was set for June 25th was supposed to be the last case with that.
Did you
It
fill
was
appear for that as well?
what? I'm sorry.
So you have another case set in June?
No. It was already finished out. That was just my last.
Are you on probation or parole for anything?
No, not yet. No, I haven't been placed on parole or probation for anything. I didn't even have a felony charge or anything.
Okay, what was the misdemeanor?
Possession of marijuana.
All right, if you have a prior conviction for that, then this would become an A misdemeanor with punishment up to a year in jail and a $2,500 fine. If you have two priors, then it's going to be into the felony level.
Okay, no, just the one.
All right, Miss Shirley, recommendations for bond on her?
Normally, I would be recommending 20,000, but she apparently has control, has some support, lists the current address. This may be a second DUI too. The conviction isn't showing though, so I can't be sure.
Let me get it.
But yeah, she has 3 felonies and 3 misdemeanors,
And
and
she
they
did
are
say that-
significant.
She did just say she has a
Runs
prior
with
DUI.
methamphetamine, yeah. So I wouldn't have any objection to a $10,000 cash or surety.
Bond will be set at $10,000, cash or surety, no contact with any co-defendants.
I was supposed to ask for if we couldn't put a no contact order on my kids, if that were possible.
You want a no contact?
No,
on
no, no,
kids?
no. I don't. I wanted to ask. I was supposed to ask to make sure that there wasn't going to be a no contact order. Or politely, please, not to put a contact
Okay,
order.
well, we do have to worry if this turns out to be true, that you're driving drunk with children.
I-
Right now, it's a presumption. Miss Shirley, how old? Well,
I
first,
was looking at the age on the children.
I was gonna ask her, how old are your children?
2 and 6,
2 and 6. They live with you and anyone else?
Your Honor. I was sorry.
Do they live with anyone besides you?
Well, normally no, but in Wichita right now they're with their dad. That's why I was bringing them to see if it was their dad. They usually live with me full time in Missouri, and where I was sober for almost a year, and then I relapsed again, and now I'm here.
Okay, and she just indicated that she does not live in Wichita. She lives in Missouri.
She did say
Okay.
that.
I was I was sober for a year, and then I relapsed, and now I'm in this situation, and I'm
Did you relapse with, well, strike that,
with methamphetamine,
strike that. Bond
and I was doing an outpatient with Clark Center in Missouri also.
Okay.
And they have all of my drug tests that I took weekly and everything.
And the children normally live with you in Missouri, but you brought them here to see their dad in Wichita?
That's why I was driving to Wichita.
Do you have a valid license to get them back to Missouri?
My parents are coming to get them.
Okay. So Ms. Shirley, on the issue of the children, any objection to them going back as long as the grandparents are driving?
Both my parents are registered nurses, and
Okay, the 6-year-old is capable of testifying. The 2-year-old is not. I'm very concerned about them, and the children are being taken out of state, I presume.
well, they normally live in Missouri. It can go either way. They have support in Wichita. They have support in Missouri. Their dad is healthy, clean. He's got a job. My parents are full support as well. I had a job. I have a job. I was doing really good, and I messed up.
I don't want to release that yet, Your Honor.
All right, we will leave we will make it a condition that you not have contact with the children at this time. Mr. McClendon can enter his appearance in that case and address that issue. Missy, when did you say your next hearing will be, or did you? I don't think you did.
I didn't. Let's set this on the BHC docket for June 21st at 1:30.
June 21st.
I'm behind the sweat.
All right, so you're going to have this set for June 21st at 1:30. I have not appointed an attorney yet because you need to apply. So the jailer can give you the application and get that back to me today. Your bond is 10,000 cash or surety, no contact with the kids yet. Anything else from anyone? If not, we'll be in recess.